我想它要有通达的交通和通讯，
还要有丰富的自然资源，它要有优惠的产业政策和高效的政务环境，
它最好有如诗如画的风景，
它还要有完善的园区配套和生活服务。
Wenshan and Miao Autonomous Prefecture, located in the southeastern area of Yunnan Province, connecting Vietnam in the south and reaching Pon Pearl River Delta in the east, is the important channel in Yunnan connecting the Belt and Road and opening to South Asia and Southeast Asia. The all-around transport network composed of sea, land, air, and railway, the modern information and communication covering the whole territory, and Wenshan area that leads to the border and reaches the sea, are connecting the world, the dream of an economic boom, and all ethnic groups' hope and desire for the happy life. This place has rich cultural heritage and is engraved with countless modeled imprints. Through the changes of the world and the migration of people, these imprints have remained in ancient towns, old streets, old houses, and rock gangways. In the 11 nationalities' cheerful and enthusiastic folk songs and dances, in every simple and passionate face in Wenshan, condensing the richness and vicissitude of the history of this place that we cannot finish reading, and brewing the thick sweetness and aftertaste in this land. The nature's gifts have contributed to the mellow and precious wine in Wenshan, as a kind of rare mix with a long-standing reputation. Wenshan pseudo ginseng is famous at home and abroad. The products like flue-cured tobacco, chili, star anise, babao tribute rice are famous in the world. The rare treasures are like bright stars, round and polished, brilliant and colorful. Many mineral resources reserves that rank among the best in the whole country has made this kingdom of non-ferrous metals burst out flourishing vitality and energy, which has made this miraculous and rich land become a warm land for investment and business promotion, and has offered a profitable return to all the investment and care. In beautiful and harmonious Wenshan, the living facilities are increasingly becoming perfect, and the development of the educational and medical causes becomes gradually mature. The 30 secondary and higher education institutions provide enterprises with continuous talent and intellectual support. The high-quality medical institutions all over Wenshan and the surrounding counties bring the health security for the enterprise employees and family members living in this land. Perfect living, catering, shopping, and other supports for life services provide every investor with a convenient and happy life. Wenshan is an area which has a powerful driving force of development. With the superposition of a series of national policies and their benefits, we are faced with a rare new opportunity of development. According to the new positioning and new requirements proposed by the General Secretary Xi Jinping for Yunnan, The state committee and state government of Wenshan spare no effort to promote the construction of the networks of roads, water, aviation, energy, and information, and provide a strong guarantee for the industrial development. They vigorously promote the planning of industrial parks, constantly improve the supporting services of industrial parks, and promote the connection and interaction of the upstream, downstream industries of the enterprises in the parks. They vigorously develop the modern financial industry and provide financing, security, insurance, and other financial services for the industrial development. Wenshan is basing on the planning of its own industrial development, with preferential industrial policies, efficient government service environment, perfect security for education, medical care, and life, as well as a strong labor market. Wenshan offers a tract of rich soil for the investor's investment and industrial revitalization. With the implementation and promotion of the country's strategy of the Belt and Road, adhering to the Party Central Committee's requirements of the times on the Great Leap Forward development of Yunnan Province, to carry out the investment and development of the 6 key industries. As a kind of rare medicinal herbs and the nature's gift for Wenshan, the pseudo ginseng is an important Chinese herb to conquer the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases in modern times. Through nearly 1,000 years of planting and processing, Wenshan has accumulated solid technical strength and industrial base, and has created the Wenshan pseudo ginseng's famous industry scale and brand influence in the world. The planning of the modern pseudo-ginseng industrial parks provides a public and open service platform for the pseudo-ginseng industrial development in Wenshan. In the context of the national healthcare reform, Wenshan relies on the advantages of resources, technologies, and policies, vigorously promotes the cultivation, processing, and scientific research and innovation of pseudo-ginseng and other Chinese herbs, in cooperation with enterprises and investors, and uses the comprehensive advantages of biological medicine, medical treatment, and ecotourism to build the large-scale health industry system integrating several aspects such as supporting for elders, health maintenance, medical treatment, fitness protection, and so on. In this land there are fertile fields, clear pools, mulberry trees, and bamboos. The climate is warm and moist, and the products are abundant. The nature's craftsmanship makes this land beautiful, peculiar, and particularly breathtaking. Here, mounts, rivers, people, and sceneries are like picturesque and beautiful paintings, in which a variety of tourist activities are rendered, and the gentility and smoothness of Wenshan's delicate face are depicted. Between tradition and modernity, nation and the world, the modest and intelligent Wenshan people adhere to the principle of inclusiveness, openness, and integration. They would like to cooperate with the investors to create the distinctive tourist industry and cultural and creative industry, and carve Wenshan's tourism into a cultural feast, connecting the past and present and integrating China and the world. Relying on the rich mineral resources and the industrial parks with perfect supporting facilities, the metallurgical industry, which focuses on aluminum and simultaneously develops zinc, indium, tungsten, gold, manganese, and other minerals, is in full swing in Wenshan. With the pace of industrial upgrading, Wenshan sincerely invites the investors to join hands together, strengthen the intensive and deep processing of metallurgical industry, extend the industrial chains, and build the characteristic industries which make an organic integration of new materials and new metallurgical chemical industry. In the half-an-hour economic circle of Wenyanping, the convenient logistics transport, the perfect upstream-downstream industrial matching, the flexible industrial policies, and the construction and operation of Yanshan Comprehensive Bonded Zone provide a broad space for the development of the export-oriented consumer goods manufacturing industry. Wenshan is building the platforms for electronic information products, light industrial textile products, and processing trade facing South Asia and Southeast Asia. So we are to base on the requirements for the industrial development in Wenshan, carry out the key investment in the field of equipment manufacturing, introduce the advanced enterprises and technologies at home and abroad, integrate the industrial base in Wenshan, promote the industrial transformation and application of advanced technologies, and construct the equipment manufacturing industry cluster in Wenshan. The huge trade throughput of Tianbao Port has given birth to the industrial model of borderers trade plus on-the-spot processing, the broad market space and good economic benefits, and the increasing perfection of the trading function of Dulong and Tianpeng ports will promote the investment and development of the border trade in Wenshan. With the brisk demand for the industrial development and the three-dimensional transport network, we will coordinate and develop of the logistics center at the port, the logistics park along the Yungui Railway, and the commercial logistics center, accelerate the development of the modern logistics industry, radiate to drive the southeastern region of Yunnan and its surrounding areas, and shape the multi-dimensional layout of the modern logistics network. The thriving modern logistics and e-commerce, as well as the increasingly active border trade. With the historical opportunity of the agricultural supply-side reform, the high-class, distinctive, and high-value-added agriculture of plateau characteristics enjoys a new opportunity for development. Wenshan is focusing on building the production and processing base of green health food and the export base of the international agricultural products. The rich and characteristic resources, the prominent advantages of industries, and a variety of preferential policies make Wenshan become a gathering place for investment and entrepreneurship, and a large number of well-known enterprises are competing to invest and settle in Wenshan. The melodious folk songs of Poya Book are the national poems that connect the past and present. This fertile land on the plateau is a sacred place lived by outstanding people. It is carrying the mission of history and moving towards the world with new spirits. After 1,000 years of accumulation, it becomes famous again in the world. Today, this sacred land is covered by convenient transport and rich resources. The convenient commercial activities and the harmonious society are beneficial for the industrial revitalization. With thriving vitality and an open and tolerant attitude, this land invites the investors at home and abroad to cooperate with each other.
文山有我，
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 你情你过，
范德飞莫古，
文山有我。
文山，一个通边达海的交通枢纽，
一个物产丰饶的资源宝地，
一种舒适宜居的惬意生活，
一个绝无仅有的世外桃源。
一片值得投资的兴业福地。